This is Daily Armenia, Civilnet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenia's parliamentary speaker announced plans to convene hearings during which officials will address concerns raised by the families of persons missing since the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war. We will invite competent officials from the relevant departments, and the issues concerning the relatives of the missing persons will be the subject of discussions, Alan Simonian said. The families of the missing persons also met with Antoni Kocharyan, who leads the parliamentary investigation of the 2020 war, following an agreement reached after they blocked Yerevan's Bagramyan Avenue for several hours on Friday, protesting the lack of progress in locating their loved ones and the government's handling of the issue. They demand access to the investigative commission's report, which Simonian clarified would be presented at a parliamentary session next month, and select family members will be allowed to review it under a non-disclosure agreement. Kocharyan stated earlier that due to the inclusion of classified information, the report will be presented in a closed session. This raised questions about how much information on the causes of wartime losses would be disclosed to the public. He also suggested that the report's findings could lead to thousands of criminal charges. According to a statement made by Armenia's investigative committee in March 2022, a total of 187 service members from Armenia and Artsakh were considered missing in action since the 2020 war. Additionally, 21 civilians were listed as missing. Yerevan Mayor Tigran Avinyan has paid the state fee of roughly $375 in the lawsuit he filed against Civilnet, according to the Judicial Information System. Avinyan had previously sought an exemption from the fee, calling it a fairly large amount and claiming paying it would cause significant financial inconvenience to him and his family. However, the court rejected it. The mayor of Yerevan has sued the Civilitas Foundation, Civilnet's parent organization, for defamation based on an investigative article by journalists Mukartic Karapetyan and Ani Grigoryan in collaboration with the Organized Corruption and Crime Reporting Project titled Avinyan's Business, Indirect Beneficiary of State Funds. It alleged that Avinyan's family business benefited from state programs he oversaw when he served as deputy prime minister. Armenia's former defense minister Arshak Karapetyan was reportedly detained in Moscow today on an arrest warrant from Yerevan, according to sources in the Russian Interior Ministry. The former official is reportedly wanted on charges of illegal participation in entrepreneurial activities and abuse of authority, though this information has not yet been officially confirmed either by Russian or Armenian law enforcement agencies. Karapetyan served as defense minister between August and November 2021. He was dismissed following a border crisis in which Azerbaijani forces advanced into Armenian territory. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan later posted screenshots of his WhatsApp chat with Karapetyan, showing that the latter had reported all quiet on the morning of November 14, 2021, despite Azerbaijani forces having already taken positions in several areas. When Pashinyan tried to contact him later that day, Karapetyan was unresponsive. Pashinyan later commented, "Either Arshak Karapetyan, as Minister of Defense, was unaware of what was going on, or being aware, did not report it to me. In such situations, I will not tolerate anyone in this position, even for half an hour." The former defense chief has denied the accusations. You can read our article on Armenia's foster care system that explores how it is transforming children's lives despite ongoing challenges. Foster families are important bridges for children whose biological families are unable to provide proper or safe care for them. Additionally, family life ensures healthier psychological development, along with a more secure sense of identity. Our piece also examines upcoming legislative changes aimed at strengthening the country's child protection framework. You can find the link in the description. And finally, the Civilnet number of the day is 22. This is because Lake Sevan's water level has risen by 22 centimeters in 2024, reaching 1,900 meters as of Monday, marking the highest annual increase in the past 8 years, according to Levon Azizian, director of Armenia's Center for Hydrometeorology and Monitoring. Lake Sevan's water level had dramatically dropped in the mid-20th century due to Soviet-era water extraction projects, falling by nearly 20 meters, and efforts to restore it to its historical levels have been ongoing for decades. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.